In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, as I always mention, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to make a donation, a free will offering. We definitely have no problem with that. Via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And for general inquiries, the Oracle 19 at the Oracle19radio.com. We have different links to other affiliates. www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. We have different links to other affiliates, so you can support us that way. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products. It's men's, kids, ladies' clothes, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. Over 10,000 products. evolutionoflondon.com. Also evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G. And that's for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, for custom sneakers, games, DVDs, more clothes. Evolutionoflondon.store. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order for these luxury candles, email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. You'll find them on Instagram and TikTok as well. Over 35 plus burning hours. Again, Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So as you listen to right now. So once you go to his YouTube channel, you will see his other social media sites. Like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And Continuing to Train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. A lot of hidden gems, a lot of great videos on the Greatness 19 channel. We have hit 4,000 subscribers. I know it don't really seem much to the average eye, but it means a lot to me. I'd like to thank y'all guys for that. And I like to get to 5,000 subscribers at least. Of course I do. But we keep on climbing. A lot of educational content, great educational content, I have to admit to that. You'll see. You check it out, over 1,200 shows, videos, shorts, all of that. Mr. Evolution of London, I need you guys to check out our health and wellness channel. So support us that way also. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19, and finally our internet radio website, www.theoracle19radio.com. Well, today's topic, who are your one percenters? Who are your one percenters? I felt that's something for all of us to reflect. Who, and what I mean by this, the one percenters can be some symbolic. Just a small group of people who you truly excel, who you see as ultra wealthy or rare leaders or visionaries, or even individuals who had your back no matter what, had or have currently. Who are your one percenters? We're not really talking about the elitists out here. The elitists is the 1% that is wealthy, like the Rockefellers and stuff. And we're not getting into that. We're talking about your inner circle. Person, whether they're your family, friends, or mentors that genuinely support you, that you can trust. So this might not be a long show. I let the spirit hit me on this one, but who are your one percenters? And it's very important to reflect. Who are your one percenters? You need to really reflect on that. Who is your peoples? I'd rather have a strong 1 or 2 than a weak 200. Let me say this again. I'd rather have a strong 1, 2 people that is down for me rather than the weak and untrustworthy 100 to 200 associates. These one percenters could be your friends, family, or mentors, as I mentioned previously. But let's start with your friends. Everybody they meet somebody. We all have a tendency to do this. That's my friend. He's my friend. She's my friend. We my friends. Everybody's my friends. And that's not the case. I think everybody should do some inner reflections and figure out, who are your friends? Who are your foes? Otherwise, you need to calibrate yourself. Figure these things out. This is very important for your overall mental health too. These is your one percenters, people that, one, can give you strong advice, solid advice when you need that. These is your one percenters that you can call them, and when you get advice from them, it's not going to, good or bad, up and down, they're not going to spread this worldwide to defame your character. They trustworthy. They solid. These is your 1%ers. And it's rare. It's not too many. There's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. A lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. From your family, mentor, and friends, for that matter. So you really have to do some inner reflections. If you have 1%ers that if you have financial problems, they can help you. But again, in this day and time, everybody's struggling. So I don't use that, or most 99% of people struggling. So that wouldn't really necessarily constitute, if they can't come through, they're not trustworthy or whatever, because it's hard financially. But there's other means of currency which you can be helped. Again, advice. If you need them, if you have a crisis at night or day, and for the most part, they're dependable. That also plays a key, being dependable. That's something that you need as well. These are your 1%ers. And again, there's not too many out here. Secrets, they can hold secrets. That falls in line of being trustworthy. Who are they within your family, friends, or foe? Have you checked it out yet? Meaning, have you really analyzed who your peoples are? And if you haven't, you should. You need to get, especially as we approaching the end of the year. I always like to recalibrate, who my peoples are every year. I even go through my phone, and every year delete people that I've met and they don't really bother talking to me. It's just a form of recalibration. That's maybe on the side note, but you could tie it into this. It's like cleaning up. Every year, especially when it get close to the end of the year, you like to do some deep cleaning throughout your house, throw away some old stuff. Just starting the new year fresh. And I do that I try to do that not only with my house, but I also try to do that even on my phone. Check out all the numbers, things, people that is maybe significant, other people that is not significant. And if they're not significant to me, I just delete their number. It becomes pointless. This ties into the 1%ers. In my world, there's no sense, especially as I'm getting older. There's no sense holding on to things. You let it go. And holding on to numbers, you let it go. If you want to keep that number, if it has some type of value, maybe you just do it old school. Just get a phone book and just write it in the phone book. But if it has no value, if the person has no value, that's Control, Alt, Delete. I mean, I'm being a little cynical, of course, but this is no sense of holding on to clutter, just like there's no sense of holding on to people, numbers, associates. A person have to have some type of value if they are in your inner circle. This ties into the 1%ers. If they're not holding any value, it's pointless. It's pointless. We have to evaluate ourselves. It's all about growth. Change is good. That's one thing consistent in life is change. People come, people go. You also have people that maybe was 1%ers at a certain point in life, in your life. Maybe from 0 to 20 years old. There was a very important part of in your life, family, friends, or foe. But guess what? You outgrew them for whatever reason. Maybe they got jealous of you. Maybe you became more knowledgeable than they are. You outgrew them. You outgrew the situation. It could even be your spouse. It could be your children. You outgrew the situation, and they became less valuable to you. Not necessarily this is a bad thing. It could be just spark of a lot of different things, and you just had to separate yourself from them. I'm not getting into the controversies within humans. It's just you outgrew the situation, and they used to be 1%ers. Now you're in your 20s, and you have a new crop, a few of 1%ers that is helping you through your journey. Now you reach your 30s, and you outgrew people that was in your 20s. Because life is about change. It's about change, and you change with the times. And some people, it's not flowing with you. Doesn't mean they bad people. It's just, are they your 1%ers? And then you reach your 40s, 50s, and 60s. A lot of people that you grew up with, they have their own lives, their own families. Doesn't mean they bad people, but they have their own lives, and you have outgrew the situation. Again, life is about change. It's about growth. Doesn't take away they bad people. Again, it's just you change. You outgrew the situation. Your mental have grown. So they can really contribute to your well-being, like when you was in your 30s, your 20s, teenage years. It's part of growth. But then there's certain ones that always been there. Always been those 1%ers to you from teenage years even to your 50s, 60s, 70s. If you're lucky to live that long. These is your 1%ers. Through thick and thin. And it's rare. Not even your spouse. Hopefully your spouse is one of those 1%ers because you married that person. But it's not always the case in this day and time. So people come and go. That's just the sands of life. Loyalty over numbers. Loyalty is very, this is also equates to the 5%, excuse me, the 1%. How loyal are your people around you? That is a rare situation. I share this with you. You see, one person, I'll just name, it's a few that I said 1%ers in my life, but I'm just going to throw this one out. It's my mom. You see, through thick and thin, she always been there. Through thick and thin, good times, bad times, have given me solid advice, daytime, nighttime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From zero, baby stage, wipe me, clean me, take me to the hospital at night when I had broken limbs, stitches. It was tough on her too. I had to get up in the morning, take me to school, cook, clean. Even in the teenage years, you know, just if I needed financial help, which most teenagers do, you know, even her last pennies, she's giving it to me. 20s, you know, relationship issues or advice was there. If anybody messed with me, was there, helped me through, and you know, later stages in life in many different ways. Helped me with my children, give to my children. Anything that I needed, she did. She did. She still do. Or if she can. Even when as she's getting older. Not the same like she used to. She still will give whatever she has. Those is your 1%ers. Loyalty, dedication. And that's not the case with all mothers, you know. Don't think because she's your mama, she's dedicated. Because a lot of mothers is not dedicated. They got to go out and party. They got to do them. She stopped a lot of her life to dedicate towards me. So I return the favor. I take care of her. She wants for nothing. It's dedication. It's loyalty. It's the 1%ers. This is very important. Very, very important. This right here, this is, do you have that in your family structure? That 1%ers? I just use my mother as an example. And I have people I grew up with as well that been, you know, 1%ers. And it doesn't take away. It takes away, like I said, from childhood to teenage years. You know, we grew up, we saw clothes and stuff. But as, you know, we moved on, developed families, you know, we had our own lives. We just separated. But that's what men do. We have lives, we have families. That becomes our priority. It doesn't take away our brotherhood. I know, I believe in this. Certain individuals that I grew up with, if I had to reach out and talk to them to get advice, solid advice, I can get that. If I could reach out, if I can reach them, doesn't take away anything. It just, those are the 1%ers of the past, not necessarily the 1%ers now. You know, I might not hear from them for months. I'm saying these things, but because this might resonate in your life, but it doesn't take away the bond you had with them. But times change, and they have families, and you know, you try to reach out, you can't really hear from them a lot because they got lives, they older. So I mean, I get it. That's why I said they was your 1%ers. Again, doesn't take away the bond if you have now. But then there's people that you meet later in life that become 1%ers. You meet them when you're in your 20s and you develop a bond. You go through things, through thick and thin, some real stuff. This is where I say to my man Carlito, we have gone through a lot of things that obviously I'm not going to share. And the bond and friendship runs very deep. That is my brother from another mother. And through thick and thin, we've been through things, serious things, real things. And even to this day, I talk about it from time to time on the show. We conversate daily, weekly, to this day. We've been tight for decades. He's more closer than my blood brother. That's wild. One of the 1%ers. If anybody, you think your 1%er would be your brother, your blood brother. But that's not naturally the truth. But that's what it is. It doesn't take away that I have hatred for my blood brother. I have love for the critter. But I mean, we don't talk like that. Again, because he have his life. But my man's Khalil, we talk on the regular, share a lot of things, even when we far away in distance. That's what we do. In life, you don't always agree with everything as men, but one thing is solid, he's solid. There's a mutual respect, honor. And that's rare. And 1%ers You usually build relationships over time, thick and thin, things that you have gone through. And I value that. And I know he values that. This is part of it. I've met thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people over the course of my years. Same as you, I'm sure. How many people, family, friends, or foe, are that 1%? Now, you have a lot of associates. You meet a lot of associates. It's like countries. Like United States have allies. They have Canada, they have NATO, which is countries like England, France, allies, people they could call on that will help them. There's countries that is more closer in relationship than others. But there's allies, and we have allies. A lot of allies. Doesn't take away anything in terms of them not helping, but not necessarily that 1%. But they good allies, strong allies. I know organization that I'm in is one particular gentleman that I really value. And I have a lot of respect for him. Very honorable man. Solid man. And I haven't met, and he lives in the same town as I do. Very solid man. He's in the same organization I'm in. And I've known him for over a decade. He's a brother to me, actually. Many ways. If I ask him, for help, in many ways, I feel he will help. Now, I'm not going to abuse that situation. I will never abuse that situation. But deep in my heart, and we're not just saying financial, but I know if financially he got it, if he got it, he will give it. I believe in that. If I ask him for any type of help and he say he's coming at 7 a.m., he will be there. If he say he's going to make it, he will make it. That's honor. I haven't met too many people like that. He can give solid advice. A person I've met that have a lot of wisdom, just as much as I do. A lot of times he has wisdom. He talks about, and I listen. And he's younger than me. But it's not an age thing necessarily. But I respect him. He's a special brother in my life. He's solid. And again, you don't find solid people. He really belongs in the 1%. We haven't grown up as friends, of course, like from childhood. But I felt a strong mutual respect for each other. And I feel that he even will listen to my advice also. This is what an example of 1% is. And I met him later in life. We don't talk as often, like on a weekly, because life. but I always try to catch up with him every month or every other month or so because I respect him. It's good to have solid people around you, and it's good to keep up with solid people because it's not too many. Now, people will say, well, how to be a 1%er? It's not about joining and being a 1%. It got to be within you. Are you honorable? Do you have good character? Can people depend on you? Do you have great advice? Are you a learned man or woman? I was going to make this a shorter show, but now the spirit is hitting me, so I'm rolling. So walk with me. Let's go. It's just rare to find certain people special. And do you have these characters? If not, it's about building. This is about building to be a better you. How can you be a better you? This is the question from me to you. Being a better you. So maybe you become automatically a 1% to other people. As I getting older, the impact I want to make, this is just my journey. I want to be able to help people, change lives. How? I use this podcast as a vehicle. I really didn't give too much thought in the very beginning, just for the children, but then it became a little bigger than that. All the knowledge that I have is sharing, putting content out there for people to have a perspective. Hopefully it can help them. I do get feedback that people are happy with the content. I mean, you're always going to get people that's not, but that's here nor there. But there's a lot of controversial stuff, yes. But there's a perspective to open up eyes, to open up your heart, to make you a better you, to make you not fall in the pitfalls of doing degenerate things, so you could be that 1%, 1%er. What is your purpose in life? That's something you should ask yourself. And I mentioned that on several occasions in different platforms. What is your purpose in life? What are you trying to contribute to society? Starting with yourself. It starts with you. Getting rid of your bad habits, elevating your mind, being dependable, trustworthy. You have a lot of people that is not dependable, more so than are dependable. People don't give their word. Their word means nothing. It's a negative word, negative world. In my world, I don't really value a lot of people. When people say, I'm going to meet you here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to call you this time. Most people, when they say that to me, I don't really pay attention to it. I say, oh, okay. People are just straight liars. People, going, oh, I'm gonna get this product from you tomorrow. Meaning, if you have a business, I'm a shop with you tomorrow. I'm gonna do this, and I don't pay much attention to that. If they do, great. But most people are stinking liars anyway. They're not the 1%ers. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you. Liars, not dependable. I don't value that. And truth be told, and I'm speaking of my world, a lot of the modern day females, and I'm sure females could say reverse about men, There's a lot of men that's like that. I would say 98.5 to the square root is just thinking not dependable. I'm talking about men, males. And I say that with women too. A lot of women, they give you their phone numbers. It means nothing. They don't really answer. A lot of them is they not dependable. For men, they not the one men. They not most of these women is not 1%ers. They deceiving. They liars. It's whatever they say. Oh, I'm gonna meet up with you. I'm gonna meet up with you. They don't meet up with you, and don't get mad at it. They not. Most of these females, 98.5 to the square root, is not dependable. They stinking liars. Straight up. So you have to look at it for what it is. So, and that same reversal, ladies, for the men. That's just the game of life. You build yourself up, ladies. I have very limited people. I'm summing it up as I'm thinking about this. I have very limited people around me that I associate with. I try to keep just a small group around me. If I have a business mindset, so I only want people with a certain mindset around me. Like I mentioned, crackheads. If you're crackhead, you're gonna have crackhead people around you. Not literally, but you might have people that sell drugs or smoke with you or whatever, snort with you, if you have that mindset. People attract who you are, as I mentioned. So you have to be mindful of that. And I try to be very mindful and realistic. You have to be realistic. So we should strive to be the best we can be. It's a discipline. Those 1%ers have a discipline. A discipline not like the norm. So it's hard finding friends, true people that's loyal. It's almost an elite mindset. These individuals are higher achievers. That's what it is. It's all about growth. And are you one of those? Bottom line, are you one of those? So, in conclusion, the 1%ers. Are you that guy? Are you that woman? What's your purpose in life? What are you trying to do to be the best you can be? How many 1%ers you have in your life? Who are they? Are they your family, friends, foe? Keep them close. Are you building mentally? Till the next time.